Yeah, I know it's not Farming Sim 17, but get over it or move on. Hello everybody, I'm DerTebbers. Welcome to Farm Sim 15, the Pennsylvania life. We've got lots to do. I can't even remember if I moved the game time forward. My brain is gone. It's gone, I tell you, it's gone. But we've got lots of baling to do by the looks of things, and lots of animal-based things to do. So let's start with baling. Where's our baler? All right. Is it unfolded? All right. So we're gonna start by baling up what we got here, and then we got to figure out from that how much we actually have. Holy crap! Shh, quiet game. Wow. Oh my goodness. Alright. Someone asked, Dare, are you planning on moving anytime soon? The answer is, I don't know. That's the actual answer to that. I like this map a lot. I like the fact I can work this map on my own. It's really fun. I understand 17 is out, but gotta do the things I enjoy. Now, that's not to say I don't enjoy Farm Sim 17. I have played many hours of it, but Farm Sim 17 is really going to require me to do the old multiplayer thing. Now, some of you, before you even type that comment, pause one moment and listen to what I'm going to say. I'm not doing it with my fans. I'm sorry, I don't have that ability. The reason being, I need to record at very unique times. Literally, it's 2 a.m. in the morning and I can't fall asleep. I'm recording. Or I am going to record for 8 hours on Saturday, whatever it might be. So, I've been trying to get a certain teddy bear to join me. Let's just say Stocko Glaus is a very difficult individual to get hooked up with to record. He's got one heck of a life going on. So, I've got to figure out what I'm doing with Farm Sim 17. So, in the meantime, we're going to stay with Farm Sim 15 because we like it. We like this map. Okay, I'm going to say we, in assuming that you guys like it too because you're still watching. If you just disliked because, and I'm going to quote somebody, old content, then you didn't listen to a word I said and you proved yourself to be incapable of listening. I'm just going to point that out. Ish. Anyway. The other reason I want to continue with 15 is I know this for a fact, there are some of you out there who do not have the money or the computer specs to run Farm Sim 17. Older games sometimes are better. Just saying. I have a personal affinity for games like Silent Service 2. Wink, wink, Gray Gamer, who owns that game. I found it for him. Ah, Silent Service. That was a game. Gray, you should do a series on the Silent Service 2. I'm just saying. We'll watch Gray get blown up by destroyers or something. Anyway, older games are often a lot of fun. I particularly enjoy them. That's why I have quite a library on good old games. So I don't just drop a game because the new one came out. Now that I've said all that, I'm going back to Farm Sim 15 working because I got this field to finish. I'm sick and tired of this stupid hill with this tractor. Oh my goodness. And we got to make sure our animals are taken care of here. I want to start selling some animals. I need to go look. I need to see how much money I came into this particular map with, because I'd like to actually make that money back. It'd be nice to make money in Farm Sim for a change. I know it's completely foreign to most real farmers, but we'll try. We'll give it a try. Great. I did ask something about leasing when I rent machinery, and someone had a really good suggestion. Keep track of the amount of money I spend on rentals, and when it equals the actual cost of purchasing the machine, go purchase the machine and put the money back in my account. Because then it's truly like I'm doing a payment plan. Now, I thought that was a really great idea, but then I decided not to do it. And the reason I decided not to do it was it seemed like too much trouble to actually pay attention to how much I rented a piece of machinery. The other reason is, when I look around the farms here in Colorado, one of the things I note is not every farm that's running corn has a big old John Deere harvester. But come harvest time, that big old John Deere harvester shows up. Obviously, the farmer didn't just hide his big old John Deere harvester in a shed. I mean, I guess he could have, but most of the time I don't think that happens. The other thing I'm kind of thinking about is there's a museum here in the Front Range of Colorado called the Dowry Museum. It's in the Dowry Museum. It's in Boulder County. It's closed for the winter, so don't try to go to the museum this winter. It only opens in the summer. And it's amazing old-time equipment. And I do mean old-time equipment. Like, you want to see those big old 2-horsepower steam-powered threshers, that's the place to go. They also do a big old celebration at the end of the season every year, like the last weekend of August, I think. Anyway, somewhere in my collection of, I don't know how many videos on YouTube is Yesteryear Farm Show. That is their farm show. That's not the reason I'm talking about this. One of the things they noted was the equipment was too much for most individual farmers. Instead, maybe a single farmer would buy the equipment because they had the credit, or they had at least the initial operating capital. But they'd buy it with the understanding that their neighbor farmers were going to need this piece of equipment too. So then when harvest time came, of course, the neighbors would go to the guy and be like, hey, dude, I know you got the big old 2-horsepower steam thresher. You want to bring it over to my farm? And he'd do that. And they might pay him a little bit. They might not. It all depended. But I like that idea. I like that concept. That's how this country should operate. Not individualistic, but collectivistic. I know, I just made a bunch of people go, what are you talking about? I'm talking about the fact that I'm not going to buy a harvester for my farm because it makes no sense to have it idling in my garage most of the time. I'm going to, quote unquote, borrow it from the neighbor when I need it. I know, it's a long way to say that, but get over it. All right, so we're going to have a lot of bales of hay, straw. Well, we're going to have a lot of bale of hay, too, because we're going to have to bale that field up over there. And I would like to probably aim to run some small field of potatoes, of root vegetables, because that's what my piggies need. I don't have any piggies yet, but that's what my piggies need. And then we'll have, I don't know what I'm going to do with this field. You know what I really want? I want Farm Sim to give me weather that affects You know, I'd like dates. You know, like as it approaches winter, you know, your crops stop growing unless you're in a particular temperate. Ooh, that was a weird burp. A particular climate, non-temperate, I guess would be the word. That's what I would like, Farm Sim. Farm Sim 19, that's what we need. Let's think of really quick. I was like, what year? Oh, 2019. Holy cow, people, 2019. It's 2 years away. That's it. 730 days from the 1st of 2017, and we'll be entering the 1st of 2019. What can I say? I was listening to one of my new records. Yes, records. Yeah, those vinyl things that most of you don't know what they really are. Look it up on the interwebs. Just have to do that. I do have a record player. I like my record player. Shush. I was listening to a record from a band that I enjoy, that some of you know, called Pearl Jam. Specifically their Vitalogy album. I was like, this is a great album. I really enjoy this album. And then I started looking at it and I was like, oh, cow manure. This album came out when I was in high school. Me and my friends went and picked up Vitalogy on cassette tape. Yeah. That was, you know, slightly saddening, actually. I was like, wow, great. I guess it means I'm an old person. I'm an old person, but I can still play some video games. I have been trying to play new ones, but I don't have a lot of time right now. Sadly, my time is taken by all this adult stuff people make you do. Apparently you can't have food for free, you have to actually buy it. Oh no, it doesn't make any sense, but hey, that's what they tell you. I can't drive. I can't drive 55. It's true, I can only drive 15, but whatever. I'm still trying to figure out if I'm going to buy a pickup truck. A real-life pickup truck, not an in-game pickup truck. I want to buy one. Makes not a lick of sense where I live, but I'm planning on moving anyway, but they're so expensive, man. Even used trucks are expensive. Especially because I have a very specific requirements about what I want in a truck. Apparently, when you ask for a crew cab diesel 4x4 long bed, people go, no. It's insane, really. I would have figured that would have been the easiest thing to find in the used truck market, but apparently not. And I don't care about the brand either. I do know that Ford had some really horrendous diesel engines in the early 2000s. I believe they're turbos because of the way they cooled the turbo. Okay, so after I'm done with this this collection of collecting that we're doing, then we are going to need to restock the selling building there. I'm almost sure it's almost out. Then we're going to need to check the animals. Then we're going to need to something else. Well, we got to plant. We got to decide how we're going to handle the pigs. Oh, I want to do beef cattle. That's the other thing. I want to do the beefing cattle. Because I think the beef cattle are going to give us little jolts of revenue. That we might not get with the other cattle, the milk cows. The one problem I have is my beef cattle are not free range. I want my cows to be free range. The only way I can get around that in my mind is that my beef cattle and my dairy cattle hang out together until it's time to send one to McDonald's and the other one not to McDonald's. Did I tell you guys about my uncle? I bet you I didn't tell you about my uncle. My uncle used to own a farm, and my cousins would get to know the animals really well, as you do when you're on a farm like that. And they had a pet cow. Pet, quote unquote pet cow. It was just a cow that they named. But my uncle sold the cow to a slaughterhouse. And when they came and they were loading up the cow, my cousin said, "Are we ever going to see," I don't remember the cow's name, but "are we ever going to see the cow again?" And my uncle, straight faced, because my uncle is a comedian, I guess, goes, "Yeah, we'll see her at McDonald's." My cousins didn't get it until about a year later. Then they got it. Then it wasn't so funny, but yeah. True stories that. My grandparents in Texas had a neighbor who had a big old bull cow. Big old bull cow. Every morning my grandmother went out and gave that cow breakfast. Because the cow would come to the fence nearest to my grandparents' property. Remembering this is Texas, people. Red River Valley of Texas. These are, you know, a few 100-acre ranches. And, 1,000, whatever. So the bull came and my grandmother would feed him. It was a nice little bull. I mean, it wasn't nice to other cows. He was nice to my grandmother. Tell you what, Red River Valley of Texas, trying to run a farm or a ranch there takes some serious guts. That place is dry and brutal at times. Not like Colorado is not, you know, brutal. It's just not as dry. It's more snowy and brutal. Yes, we've had our first snowfall here. Yay. Really, I don't mind the snow. I only mind it if I have to get out in it. I didn't have to get out in it, so I didn't mind it too much, but still. Alright, we have now one more line to run. And we will have all of our straw collected. And then we'll have to figure out what we're going to do from there. Off that, and nope, not that. Yeah, what is it? Unload baler. Oh. No. There we go. Close it up. I'm actually going to park it over here under this tree for right now. All right, let's quickly. Was I gonna check the animals? Chickens owned. Yeah, I know the chickens are owned. Sheep are fine. They could use some more grass, but we'll get that. The cows probably need another round of mixed rations. Water is good. Straw is mostly good. Okay. Right. Then I need to go into Shift I to get access to this one. All right. So the beef animals, I need to drop in some mixed rations. Maize grains. Really? Okay. Well, let's get some mixed rations in there and some straw. And kind of go from there, I guess. Jump through the sheep pen. Wow. The sheep chew loudly. All right. Let's try to get the... let's try to get these animals, the beef animals, ready. So the one problem I have with this is, so that looks like mixed ration, maybe. That looks maybe like grains of some sort. That's the water. And that, oh no, that's mixed rations. So what's this? It looks like poop. Oh, I know what that is. Okay. All right, let's drop some straw in here for these guys. I thought I'd make that turn. I was wrong. All right, we're probably going to completely decimate our straw reserves. No, we're not. Okay. That was actually surprising. Okay. All right, what is this? Is this my grain? No, why is it open? I don't know. Close that. All right. All right, let's go get some more of this. Get some mixed rations going here. This is where Farm Sim 17 has a advantage over 15 here. All I need to do is pick up those bales. But I have no way to do it outside of using this tractor. I mean, we've been lucky in that using the tractors actually worked out. Push comes to shove, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go get the bale collector we have for these bales, and I'll go collect them again and then dump them somewhere else. Come on, out. Thank you. All right, what do we need here? Okay. Hey. We're at 8%. Okay. I need like 33%, I think. Where is... Oh. Where's the John Deere? I don't know. You jumped into it twice, so... maybe there. We're going to go get that collector and see what we can do about that. Because now that I got those bales kind of in a weird spot. Thinking I should sell this thing, but at the same time I'm like, oh, but it's really cool and old. I know some of you are like, really? Seriously? Ugh. I know. See, if I had my own farm, guys, things. Seriously, if I had my own farm, one, it would be a small farm, probably smaller than this one even. So some of you would disparage it as a hobby farm. I really could care less. But operating position. I would want to use old equipment because I think that's really cool. A lot of the older equipment in my mind is just like, one, I see older equipment still being used today where I'm like, I bet you, well, one, very importantly here, I actually own the older equipment. Unlike John Deere claiming, oh, hey, you don't actually own the rights to modify your tractor. Yeah, whatever, John Deere. Just saying, that's a load of horse hockey. It's kind of hard to, you know, to be sympathetic to John Deere when they're like that. And it's not, just to be clear, it's not just John Deere. They just happen to be the ones that publicly stated, oh, hey, this is a bad thing. And I'm like, no. It's most car manufacturers, actually. They're like, oh, hey, you don't actually own the vehicle that you bought from us. Oh, I do. Thank you. Anyway, that's how I would go with old equipment if I had a little farm. Also, the other reason I would do it is because watching some people I know working with their newer equipment, and things don't always, you know, things break down even if they have the right to use it, to repair it or whatever. Unload bales. They don't always have the best luck getting that repaired. Whereas with older equipment, it's like, oh, hey, here's some baling twine, some duct tape, and some Gorilla Glue. Ah, that'll work. Kind of like how I helped a friend of mine when her 64 and a half Mustang decided it didn't want to work anymore while we were at university. It's like, well, I've got this old hose here. That'll fix that. And let's just kind of tie this here. And okay, look, here it starts. That was about what we did. Unlike these new things, like the Volkswagen Rabbit I drive, where it's like, well, the light came on. You don't have a choice. Take it to the dealer and give the dealer an insane amount. Oh my gosh, by the way, speaking of insane amount of money for stupid things, back seatbelt, the back seatbelt on my Rabbit, back seatbelt, people, decided, back middle in fact, which, by the way, was never used ever because I don't have anybody go in the back seat. It just decided, hey, you know what? I'm no longer going to retract. I was like, really? So I'm like, all right, well, let's find out what the Volkswagen dealer, you know. Volkswagen dealer, yeah, we got to order a part, and it's going to cost $700. I was like, or not, and I won't bother to fix it because that's stupid. Just an example. Just an example. There we go. And one more, and I will have gotten rid of all of the small bales. And then it really begs the question, why would I ever make any more small bales? And I don't think I will. Oh, come on. Just get in the bucket. Skunk. Ah, farm sim. There we go. Oh my goodness. Out. Thank you. All right, that is all the small bales. All right, let's go and see. 4,500 liters. Yeah. Okay. Wait. Yes. Sorry. I'm just jumping in and out for no reason. Didn't I buy? Didn't I buy? Hold on. Garage, come here. No, that's for that. TL, yeah. Where the heck is that? Oh, I bet you that's... Okay, hold on. I bet you I know where that is. All right, let's get this in here first. There we go. Just doing it gentle pour. Why? Because I don't feel like adjusting everything to make it pour faster. That's why. Go. I think my bale spike for this thing is at the shop still. All right, how's that look now? Okay, so I think back off of that. Let's set the bucket down. Actually, let's set it down right here. Let's go find our bale spikers. I'm almost positive it's still at the shop. Why don't I do this and see if it's still at the shop? Yes. I'll reset it. I'll reset that as well. Yeah. All right. It only makes sense that I would have gone and picked it up in a pickup truck, but there you go. Alright, let's go get our bale spike. It's starting to look more like a farm. I got crap in the middle of the grass. I know it's not a farm, but there's this guy that got this place, and it's not a farm at all. It's very obviously not a farm. But it's just... like, it's on the route that the bus takes into downtown. And, oh my goodness, he's got like used buses and all kinds of stuff. It's just, oh wow, that snuck up on me. Yeah, it's just an interesting sight to see, let's put it that way. Ow, boogers. Driving problems there. Nobody's shocked, but that's alright. Yeah, I'm almost positive I'll need one more. Yep. Ah, stuck on stuff. Let's do it from inside. Let's see if I can do this from inside here. The biggest problem, honestly, is I have no depth perception when I'm inside the vehicle in the game. In real life, I'd have depth perception. But I just don't feel like I have it in here. There we go. Look at that. The other thing, of course, is you can't like wiggle around in your seat and stuff to see things like you would in real life. So it really makes it hard when you're pulling up to something, because if you can't exactly see what you're doing right in front of you, or like this, like there's a bar right there that sort of blocks my view. Go that way. There we go. There! It worked! Alright, let's see how we're doing. Looking good, 76%. Ooh. I think I'm going to move this guy. Oh, I don't have to. We're going to go in here and unload for these guys. So it should, if I'm correct, I'm going to have to get into here. Oh, don't hit what I've got on the other side of it. Ooh. Lucky me. I did punch my cup of coffee, though. There we go. Alright, let's see. Can I unload? Yes, I can. Let's get inside so we can see what we're doing. Woohoo! Alright. So that's good. Now I gotta straighten out my trailer so I can get out of here. Stuck in. Oh my good lord. Ah! Alright, now let's see if we can get this thing out of here. Oh yeah, there we go. Good lord, I have problems. Alright, so that's okay, that's that. I think I need grain. I think I have maize, so go forward. Let's park this here for a moment. I'm not unloading it. I'm trying to unattach it. Thank you. That's why I like that they changed in Farm Sim 17. It's actually they changed the button so it wasn't the same. I want this one here. Attach bales. Do I have something in there? I don't. Okay, good. I can't do it that way. It looks like I can't. Well, that's a fine. How do you do? Fine. Let me go get the other trailer. Now I don't like this trailer anymore, and I probably will sell it. Or burn it. One or the other. It's metal, so burning would be kind of a difficult prospect. Get the right equipment and you can do it. All right, now let's get this good. I think I have some maize in my, I guess I could look instead of just guessing. I do, I have 16,000. Okay, so we're gonna try to load up some of that. So I want corn. Come on. Good. All right. Let's try to back this sucker in. So I don't want that tip point. I want that one. Aha! Ooh, that wasn't very much. I expected it to be a lot more. Okay. As far as I'm concerned, we are ready for beef cattle, people. Oops, go the other way, you idiot. All right, all right, all right. Silage. They want pure silage. Do they really? The heck would I put pure silage? That looks to me like potatoes. Well, you know what, guys? Let's back. Nope, that's the wrong thing to do, Dare. I know. Animals. Beef. Let's purchase, I'm going to go with 10 beef cows. 10 beef cows. Oh, look, they're so cute. They're so cute. Those two look sad. They need 2 friends. Let's buy 2 more. And I got another pen, so let's buy 4 more. Ah, there we go. Oh, the beef cows. All right. So we've got 16 beef cows. We'll just have to watch all of that. I don't understand the silage thing, but we'll mess with that some other time. Let's I'm going to put this with the cover closed so that nothing gets in there. Here, oops, with the corn still in it. Go. Okay, so that should take care of the beef cows for now. Now we need to go into here for the milking cows. I ended up in the engine somehow. All right, whatever. Okay. Animals. Cow. All right, we are. I think we're set on the milk cows now. I mean, I could run one more load of silage, but I think we'll be okay. So the other thing I need to, let's see, manure's at 10,000 liters. Oops, that's not it. That's off. I'm going to park this guy here for right now. Let's Close that. I don't really care if that stays open. What I want to check, though, is what we've got over here in the greenhouse. Oh, there it was. Manure is only 17%. Well, that's got to fix. Drop that off. Woo! Ah, Farming Sim, we love you so. And that. Oops. Close that. Oh, look at the poop. Look at the poop. There we go. Alright, now we can get that taken care of, and we'll have tomatoes going just fine. Oh, we were going to harvest our trees, too. That better have all gone in there. What the? Seriously? Seriously, game? Oh my goodness, that's an improvement by far in 17. You miss and it piles on the ground so you can pick it back up. Not disappears into the netherland. Alright, let's see if we can do this again. Only this time actually make it in the target. Okay. There. That for sure is going in there now. And that's it. Okay, so we should have that all taken care of now. Yes. So we've got our tomatoes working. Trees. Our trees do need to be harvested. I was going to park this guy over here right now. And let's get you? Yeah. Come on, get rid of the unload. Thank you. Most random unload points ever in this map. So we're gonna do this this way. I'm not gonna bother to put a front thingy on here. We're just gonna do it like this. There we go. Excellent. So we'll be able to fill up our roadside stand. We got our bees generating a nice, small but useful income. Oops, go forward, Gibbon. Good lord there. Get in the tractor, maybe you can actually drive. Doubtful, but we can hope, right? Go. Look at that. We filled up our little container full of plums. Plums. I'm plum tuckered out. No, no one found that funny. Fine, be that way. Alright, let's go and deliver this to the selling stand. See, in the perfect world, where that world exists, I would... Oh, boogers. Alright, fine. I don't have enough room for all the plums I got. People would pick the fruit and then set the fruit over the fence, right? Or we'd have a gate in the fence and they'd set the fruit in a box over the fence, and then we'd come by with a I'm sorry, was that... Were you teleporting, sheep? I don't want any portal sheep. No portal sheep. What was I saying? I don't even remember. We need to go in here now. Open that. Oh my goodness, close this. So none of my animules escape. So what this tells me is... Oops. What this tells me is I need to seriously consider... funding a jam or fruit wine facility a lot sooner than I intended to. I had intended to fund it only once we had everything else taken care of. But if we're already running into a situation of too many or too much fruit, oh goodness, and this is max apples. Oh, you know what would be great for this? Hold on. This way. No, it's in front loaders. Oops. What about... Oh, I could get this. I wonder if... Oh, no, that only works... Oh, no, maybe it would work with the Ross box. If it worked with the Ross box, I would totally use this to lift the Ross boxes over. Now that I think about it, I don't think it works with the Ross box. Booger. Because that would be cool. I don't know what I would really do. Okay, well... We've got hay that we have to straw. Yes, I know. I call it hay because it's just, I'm used to hay, not straw, but there you go. We got straw we got to collect. We got to cut for hay. And I got to decide my desires on putting in the fruit wine facility or the jam facility. I'm leaning towards it's a good idea. Just because it's that extra little bit of money. But we'd also have to get the selling facility built. And together, that's enough money to, well, I mean, it's not like we don't have any money, but I'm trying to make money, not spend it all. So far, I've done a really good job of spending it all. As much as as much as you guys hate it, we might end up doing a little bit of log work over by the sawmill because it brings us in some money. Just like you would in real life as a farmer. Need some money, you'd have to go out and... Oh, 61 61 liters, really? It's amazing. I mean, just like my friends who own a franch. If you don't know what a franch is, well, oh, you can figure it out. But during the off seasons, when they need to make money, I mean, they do trucking and work with the state agricultural group, and yeah, you got to do what you got to do to make the money. Oops, come on. When I go backwards and I look backwards, it causes me to like lose my mind, I think. Now the only way I'm going to get that stuff out, by the way, is to use a front loader. I'm not going to be able to hook to it, because if I hook to it, it's going to cause the whole thing to go flying through the air. The dumbest of ease. Okay. Last bit, we're going to collect cherries. And then we'll figure out what we do then. Well, then what we're going to do is we're going to finish this episode. Next episode, we're going to start working on clearing the straw out. We got to figure out, well, I want to see the 1 day yield for the beef cattle. I want to see how they're doing after 1 day. And we'll kind of plan from there. And I don't know what else we'll do, but we'll do something else. Well, we got plenty to do. It's not like we're lacking things to do here on this farm. Full of bees, though. I'll tell you that much. We're full of bees. I do like those beehives. They really do. They generate a little bit of money, but it's just that little drip of money that you need every once in a while just to make sure that you have a consistent flow of capital. Great demand for beef. Well, I just bought my beef cows, so they're probably not in condition to be beef sold. Go. Well, that's that. All right, we got all that filled up. Next time we will be collecting probably straw bales. Maybe. For sure, we're going to have to cut some grass. And we're going to have to look at what we do with the beef cows after 1 day here on our farm, here in Pennsylvania. I'm DerTebbers. This is Farming Simulator 15, the Pennsylvania life. We are trying to make it. For once, we're trying to make it. You know, minor miracles. We're slowly getting somewhere here. Yes. Be happy, people. I'm slowly getting... Do I have all my doors? No, I got this door, and then we're closed all the doors. Bye, cows. Nice seeing ya. All right. Next time we got straw, bales, and we've got plenty of things to do here on the farm. Until then, remember to feed your cows? We'll go with that. Remember to feed your cows. Take care, everybody.